Next up is Janet Pate from the Randolph Tea Party. She's going to step up and talk to you about a little rally they're going to have going on next weekend.
Hello everyone, I'm Janet Pate. I'm from the Randolph Tea Party. I want to come out and tell everyone thank you for coming out. It's a glorious day, and thank God so much for giving us such a wonderful day to come out and praise Him and just be thankful that we're in this wonderful country. The Randolph Tea Party is having a rally next weekend, a Restoring Liberty rally. Our MC is Bill Flynn himself. Our guest speaker is Supreme Court Justice Paul Newby. If you've ever seen Paul Newby or heard him speak, you cannot get enough of Justice Paul Newby. He is a wonderful man. He is faithful, and he could probably recite the Constitution from front to back. He's a wonderful man, and he is from Randolph County. I also wanted to let you know that the Randolph Tea Party has been around since 2010, and our 5 principles are constitutional adherence, limited government, free markets, national security, and physical responsibility, something that this administration does not adhere to any of. We're out to stand up, fight, talk to people, because this is America, and this is what our Constitution allows us to do. Come on out next weekend. Thank you.
Okay, next up is Dot Booth Bush. We're Facebook friends, but off the top of my head, I'm not really sure where she's from, but they've got an event she wants to tell you about as well. The Liberty Rally.
Hello! Great to be here from Rockingham County. We're the ones who came in on the big bus, and we are members of Will of the People. I'd like to tell you a little bit about that, Patriots. Our chairman sitting over there, Thomas Harrington, and our members, we're very happy to be here with you today. I have been active in politics and philanthropic work for a long time. In early January 2009, the citizens of Rockingham County were furious at the extreme property tax evaluation, some as much as 60%. I understand this is going on in Guilford County now. I'm talking too fast. As individuals, we were protesting at the county commissioner meetings, but were achieving very little. Then Thomas Harrington, a successful local attorney who is well known in the North Carolina political scene, started organizing us and named our grassroots group Will of the People. At one point, the commissioners had to have their meeting at a local high school. Approximately 900 citizens came together, and the tax was rescinded back to 2003. So that shows what we can do when we work together. We have approximately 1,500 members in our group. We have meetings every month, and we average from 85 to 150 people a month. But I want to tell you about this. This is a Liberty Rally. We're having in Eden, North Carolina. This event is not going to be a candidate campaign. This rally is going to be on the issues. We're going to have experts there telling you what the issues of today are. We're having Shane Krauser, Harvard Law graduate and professor of the Constitution, who is mesmerizing. We're having Dan Zimmerell. He's just telling me he likes Shane Krauser. I thought he wanted me to get off the stage. I thought he was coming after me with the hook. Okay. Shane Krauser is absolutely, he just keeps you going. You don't know how little you know about the Constitution. Then we have Dan Zimmerell, who is a Rush Radio talk show host in Nashville, Tennessee, author of books that we have over here, Unfit to Rule. Please come and visit us up on the hill. We'd love to give you our brochures. We'd love to give you some booklets. We've got a lot of stuff there. But most of all, please remember to support each other. Yeah. We came in a bus today. We'd love you all to come driving up in a bus at our event. October 6th, Liberty Rally at Freedom Park.
Thank you, Doc.
Very much.
And now we're going to bring up Kevin Shinault, the mastermind behind this whole shindig today. He's changing the schedule on me.
No mastermind here. Listen, we want to say that we really appreciate all of you coming out. You folks are just wonderful to see. Give yourself a hand. You know, I was living life like the rest of you, coaching Little League, working my job, trying to fish a little bit, trying to be a good husband and a good father, trying to be a good Christian, going to church. And I just was so busy, I would see these candidates that I believed in, and I just didn't do enough for them. And thank to God that Wayne McKinney decided, and Linnell Alsip, to start a tea party in Surrey County in March of 2010. And Wayne asked me to come join. And early on, we decided that we love the Tea Party tenets of, as you all know, lower taxes, less government, more liberty. And then we started researching the word liberty and found out we couldn't just be about the Constitution. We had to be about the founding documents. And thanks to Scott Cumby and Bill Flynn and so many other of these constitutional experts, Pudgy Miller, listen to his radio show, listen to him online, keeping it real with Pudgy, and all these other found patriots. I learned something I didn't learn in 4 years of college, and that was that you got to have all of those founding documents. The Declaration of Independence goes with the Constitution, and so anyway, and as we all know, those do not exclude our God. And so all of our tea parties, pretty much, I want to name a few of them. Randolph Tea, Alamance, they have a tea party. Winston-Salem Forsyth County Tea, Stokes Tea, Rowan, Davidson, Charlotte Tea, Cleveland County. There's Mitchell Avery, Asheville Tea. You folks, the Tea Party movement is strong, no matter what Maxine Waters and Harry Reid says. Not only are we strong, we're going to show up. We're going to bring people to the polls, because that's where it's all about. This rally here is really about motivating you and inspiring you a little bit, so you'll go out and do something. You know, I'm just telling you, I'm speaking to me, because I used to didn't do much. And some of you folks, I see a lot of friends out there from this local area. Not just Islam trying to take over America, but socialism, as we know, has crept in, and we've got to do something. And I've got my conservative candidates picked out, but for those that don't, we need to have you people at the polls, early voting. Go back to the Surrey table right there and find out when early voting dates is, the Surrey tent. And we got early voting registration. Go register your friends. And I'm telling you, this is the most important election in our lifetime, so please go do something for the conservative movement. I want to thank real quickly Americans for Prosperity, Kyle Hall, Chris Farr, Dallas Woodhouse. Please give them a hand. They help advertise this all over the country. We've been making phone calls, listen to their wisdom, going to make phone calls tonight for them. I was up in Wilkes County last week with good Mike Jones, C. Power, Jim and Maria Isley, and we were making some phone calls up there for Americans for Prosperity. They're smart, they're wise. Freedom Works, please support them. In 2010, they flipped the election by going into 6 or 8 different races, as Sam knows, and they called it like it was. And we saw them out there doing it, and we said, we've got to have help. Thank you, Freedom Works. And Civitas and John Locke up there, please go by their tents on the way out. Go support these conservative judges. They all have tents. Okay, we want to thank our lady that's come from Texas, Jan Morgan. She's on the grounds. Jan Morgan, make sure you get to see her today. She's going to give you some FaceTime before she speaks here. And we've got some other great speakers. Ben Smith, of course, you know him, of the great SEAL team, and we're really glad that he came up. Chick-fil-A, they've been really good to us, and have given us some discounts on some Chick-fil-A. Want to thank Joe Elvis. Joe Elvis headed up the concession stand group in that group of people. Give them a hand, please. Joe Elvis. Her husband Amos is on a special security team for us and has done a great job. And we want to really thank that Stokes Militia bunch that had us last night again. And they've got some great t-shirts up there. They're up there next to that camper. Give them a hand, please. And if any of you all in your counties, you want to know something about militia and why you need it and how great they do for Stokes County, I want to move to Stokes County where they live if Surrey don't get it right. So you guys go up there and see them about how to start a militia. Also, I got a couple more people to thank. A.J. Dowd of Cox Needham Funeral Home has donated some money for us for insurance and some tents. Really appreciate A.J., great conservative. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that and say welcome to all and thank you for coming, and make sure you shake my hand sometime today.
Thanks, Kevin. All right, we're moving right along now, and that's going to wrap up the first 2 hours.